Hi, Susie from Pink Diamond Guide. I wanted to come back with another Is This Your Person energy read. Um, it was interesting. We've only done one of these, and YouTube tells me a little bit about what you like to watch and how much you watch. And the one I did of these, far more people were watching it through to the end. So I thought, yeah, we still want to do fly on the wall on what we're doing, not to encourage chaser energy, but just to help us move through energies, right? So let's do another Is This Your Person and see what's playing out. Right, let's just dive into it. I don't like to talk too much about, flip it, twist it, reverse it. This is for you. This is not for you. Stuff like if you're here watching it and the message resonates, just take what's for you. Take what it is, and um, if it doesn't resonate, leave it. That's sorry, I sound a bit flip there, but I know when I watch tarot readers and they give all instructions, like 500 different instructions on how to interpret a reading, I'm just like, it kind of bugs me. So I'm just like, this is what we're doing. You take out of it what you take out of it. Righto, here we go into the reading. So in the 5D space, we have the Eight of Wands. In our 3D space, we have the Ace of Wands. In our challenge over here, we have the Star. In our likely action, we have the Ten of Swords. And what they'd say to you if they could give you a direct message right now. Why do I always get these so crooked? It should be so easy, right? That's better. And a message for Divine Feminine from Divine Masculine. Ace of Cups. Seriously, if this is your person, and I've just done an energy update, right? And the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups were energies that I was talking about, is communication and new love coming in. So let's have a look. Is this your person's? What's playing out in that soul space? They really want to start to communicate what they're feeling. They're starting to get to a point where they don't want the energy to just sit on the inside anymore. They want to be able to go, these are the things that I've been through. These are the things that I'm thinking about. And I really want to get to a point where I'm taking action on it. I don't want to just sit on my hands anymore and ask the questions of what ifs. I actually want to move this energy forward. And look what you've got. The Ace of Wands is the 3D response to all of this thinking that's going on, all of this action that's taking place in the soul space. I just think they're getting really, really clear understanding of who they are and what they are and where they're going. And now they want that to manifest in the 3D world. I would not be surprised at all if this is your person telling you, I want to make a fresh new start in love. I want to understand myself better. I want to understand the divine better. I want to understand you better. And I want to make a fresh new start in love. Up in the challenge though is the Star. Are they worried that you're going to reject them? Like this, the Star holds the energy of hope and of being in the spotlight. So their challenge is to stand up in the spotlight with a hopeful heart and say, will you take on this cup of love from me, this fresh new start I want to make? I feel it's really challenging for me to be hopeful given everything that I've put you through, right? Look at the Ten of Swords. It's like going, I have put so many knives in your back. I've put you through so much trials, so much pain, so much struggle. It's really hard for me to stand in the spotlight in front of you now and ask you to give me a chance at a fresh new start in love. Um, let's just dive straight in. Let's get another level of energy playing out. Let's go with these numerology cards and see what we've got. Righto, let's go with our little numerology cards here and see what we've got. What have we got in the soul space? Oh my gosh, we drew this, I'm pretty sure we drew this exactly the same spot in the last reading. In the crazy. We drew this one as well. Holy dooly. The moon comes in the what I want to tell you, the organizer, shadow energy number 4 comes in the challenge, and here in the what they're likely to do, a possible likely outcome, action they will take. We've got compassionate, energy coming in there. I'm tripped out a little bit, sort of wow, that these two cards came out in that last reading that I did this way. So if we're looking up in this soul space, look, they want to communicate all the things that they've learned out of being lonely and being in an energy that's been inconsiderate, dreamy, insincere, jealous, impulsive. The energy has been scattered around them. So this energy, this shadow energy, this humanitarian, I get the feeling that they just haven't been, wherever they are, whatever they're doing, they haven't been being treated fairly. And there's a particularly lonely energy that is being, connected to them right now, but now they want to start to talk about it. Like, I feel like they've hidden their feelings for a long time, or hidden how unhappy they've been, but now they want to be able to bring that shadow energy out into the light and talk about it, discuss it. They don't want to be sitting in difficult energy all day, every day. And dropping this down into the 5D, they now become, we've got the spiritual teacher, but we've got it's in the shadow energy. So look, Ace of Wands going, I'm indecisive, which we saw over here. I'm selfish, I'm critical, I'm detached, I'm secretive, neglectful, nervous. I am nervous to come talk to you. I am nervous to offer a fresh new start. I am nervous about the way I've treated you, the selfish energy that I've shown up in. And I go, now I'm saying that I want something from you. It's probably going to come across to you as being an egotistical energy, going, will you accept my apology? Am I somebody that you'd ever trust again? And I feel really nervous that I've treated you, look at this word, neglectful. I've really neglected our connection in favor. I get the feeling it's been in favor of, whether it's a person, place, job, scenario, in favor of something that has left me really lonely. And, I know I've been inconsiderate in the way that I've acted. And now that I want to return and I want something for you, I want a passionate new start, I'm really fearful that this energy that I've shown up in is, you're just going to call me out for the ego energy that I've shown up in. But I've been learning. Spiritual teacher comes in because I've had to learn from the contrast in life. I've had to learn from the light and the shade. And I'm working through those things that would prevent me from making a fresh new start with you. Here, the moon. The moon is, look, it's the moon is the things that we don't see, don't we? But there's an illumination about this moon that says, I want to illuminate all of the things that have gone wrong, all of the things that have been difficult. And when I offer you this fresh new cup of love, I want you to know I know everything that's in it. It's illuminated. See, the moon is the shadowy energy, right? It really is. It's like things that happen behind the scenes, under the cover of dark, all of this kind. But when I'm looking at this moon, it just looks lit up, right? It looks illuminated. And I feel like under this moon, it's like having all the beautiful, dreamy energies of the moon, but there's an illumination to them that is going to make sense. It's just going to make sense about why. What does this actually say? Let's have a look up close and read what's on the card. Is that going to come into focus? Sit with yourself in contemplation of your desired direction. What you release paves the way for a new beginning, right? Ask the moon and the universe to guide you. Know that you are supported. This is the energy I was picking it up. It's not necessarily that the moon brings the shadowy things, but the way this moon's represented, it's really like illuminated. And to put that over the Ace of Cups, if what you're asking for is a fresh new start, it's saying the moon and the universe are going to help support that energy, which is a lovely message. We're just about to move into a full moon in Gemini, which is asking us what you can release and what can you forgive in order to make this fresh new start in love. Your challenge. I think that your person is really, really busy planning, and it's, look, the challenge, we've got the shadow energy. It's serious, the energy of the organizer, and it's a very serious energy, right? We've got tactless, inflexible, cautious, impatient, confronting, jealous, greedy. It's serious. Okay, and what we've got is the star. I'm seriously struggling with being in the limelight. Maybe your person is wondering, how am I going to move forward in a way where these energies, like this jealous energy, I just get the feeling of going, how are you ever going to trust me again? You know, there's an energy of being cautious. I want this to happen now. It's impatient, so it's a challenge. I want this energy to happen, and the outcome that I want. I know what I want. I want this back online. I want a fresh new start. I've got an Ace of Wands. I've got an Ace of Cups. I know what I want, and I want to come after it. But what I'm having a challenge with is going, how do I put this together? How do I actually come forth in a way where you will take me seriously? We have been through some very difficult energies together. How am I going to get to the place where you take me seriously and I can stand in the spotlight and offer you hope? The likely outcome, look at this, is that it's a compassionate energy. It's a light energy, right? From what was in the shadow has been illuminated by the moon. So we've gone from a lonely energy through the the moon and the universe conspiring with them to shift and change and adjust. I'm going to be compassionate and nurturing about everything that I've put you through, right? Warm, loving, domestic, family, a lover's relationship, home and harmony. How different is that from the Ten of Swords? The Ten of Swords is fine though, in as much as it's understood how much pain that person you have been through at the hands of your person. But the Ten brings it to an end. How does it bring it to an end? Is your person is having trouble talking today, aren't I? Your person is going to be responsible for all of those swords that they put in your back, and they're going to bring a nurturing, loving, warm energy. They're struggling to know what structure to put over that. How do they approach you after everything they've put you through? They're struggling to figure out what to do and how to stand in the light and deliver. But the likely outcome is, if this conversation takes place, they're going to be very warm and compassionate about all the damage that they've done. Let's have a deeper dig and go, what's going on with your person right now? Separation. We've got trust. We've got forgiving and learning. We've got let your friends help you, and playfulness. This is interesting. So maybe your person's just been through a breakup. Like, this conversation is whatever actions have taken place have left them in a really lonely, scattered place. And here then we start to figure out why. Maybe your person has found themselves in a breakup, or they've given up a job, or they've given up a habit or a pattern, but they find themselves in a space where it's time apart from whatever was keeping you apart. This person seems to be by themselves at the moment, and wanting to communicate that idea that they're by themselves and they're lonely. What we've got, that's what's happening in the soul space. What we've got landing here is trust. And it's interesting because, look, in this fresh new start, what we've got over that, we've got these ego energies that we were calling out might be difficult to overcome in moving forward, and it's probably caused a lot of pain between you. And now we've got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So in this energy, your person is saying, I know I've been indecisive. I know I've been selfish. I know I've been critical, detached. I know I've been secretive. I know I've been neglectful. I know I've been nervous to be in a relationship. I know I've been nervous to give all my passionate energy to being in a connection with you. Sorry about that. A little alarm going off there. Right. What I would say to you, if I could, I want a fresh new start in love. I want to show you that I have self-love, I have divine love, and I have love for you. I'm going to illuminate that, and I'm going to use the energy of the moon and the universe to guide me. And I know that this is what I want. I'm going to ask you, can we please have forgiveness between us? I really want to learn, and I really want to grow. And what does it say here? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment, right? Honestly, I want to bring a fresh new start in love to you. I want to bring a passionate new start where all of these ugly energies that existed between us are washed away. I want you to trust that I've changed. I want you to trust that I'm different. I want you to trust that I'm more. The time that I've had in separation, I've loved and I've lost. I've gone without. I've been treated badly. I'm lonely. I'm on my own. I'm reflecting. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. I'm forgiving and I'm learning. I'm forgiving myself. I'm learning about myself. Can you forgive me too? Righto. This was the question I was asking, going, I don't know how to stand up and ask for your forgiveness. I don't know how to get you to feel hopeful about giving me another turn. I'm not sure what the right approach will be. I might send one of my friends in to ask if you're single. Are you available? Are you open to me approaching you? So I thought this was an interesting energy coming through, organizer, and being in the energy of a challenge. It's going, I don't know how to bring my energy forward to actually connect with you. Maybe they're going to send one of their friends in to have a chat with you. Maybe you've got a mutual connection who's going to find out if you're single and ready to mingle. So I'm thinking they're going to ask for and accept support from others. They might even contact your family and friends, just go, do you think they'd be open to this conversation? And the likely outcome: to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So look, this is a very different energy, isn't it? That's not fun at all. But your person comes in and they're very nurturing and compassionate. If you're open to the process of being forgiving and learning from everything that you've been through, if you can find it in your energy to open up a conversation about trust, if you can appreciate that the time and separation that your person had has been to serve them, and that possibly a new person is coming forward, an energy of perhaps you go and just do something fun, knowing that your person is going to be well aware of the damage that they've done, and they're going to be nurturing and loving and supportive, in you know accepting that you're not going to be. You know what Bob Marley said once? He said, if she's worth it, she's not going to be easy. And if she's easy, she's not going to be worth it. I'm going to say you're not going to be easy, but you're going to be worth it. And if they show up right, they show up correct, and they recognize all the damage that they've done, and they bring a very loving energy towards you, and you have to believe, you're going to have to fight to understand that it's a, because like if somebody's coming through all lighthearted and flirty, you're just going to go, I really don't, that's not what I want. You've caused too much pain. You've caused too much suffering. But if they're bringing these deeper energies along with a light-hearted playfulness, I think you've forgotten how to play for the longest time. This connection has not had, it's been so weighed down by learning and growing and ascension and so many processes that have kept you guys away from each other, that this light-hearted energy will feel it's like a welcome breeze on a hot day. You've just been through it, you're just about ready to give up, and the breeze comes in and you go, can I trust this breeze? Can I trust this breeze that's blowing? I think you're going to struggle to trust it. But your person, it feels like they genuinely want to be forgiven, and they want to grow trust, and it's going to take a minute for you to be able to accept that this energy is legitimate. And that's not without worry. Let's just get some divine love oracle over the top with a bit of a fly on the wall. Look at what's going on with your person. One more layer of energy. We've got divine feminine, we've got redeemed, we've got woke, we've got truth seeker, and we've got take your seat. Oh, look, isn't this interesting? Going, wherever your person has been, whatever they've gone through, now they understand who you are. Like your person didn't appreciate you when they had you, and now with what they've got on their side, with what they've been through, with all the difficult emotions that they've been with someone who's really inconsiderate, somebody really insincere, somebody impulsive, somebody vain, somebody who's not realistic, somebody who acts in a jealous way. It's kind of like going, doing something completely innocent and always being accused of doing something that's that's not. But like I get the impression that your person hasn't been innocent on that front. How do I want to phrase this? It's like having somebody being jealous in the scenario, because I think that they've been holding an energy out for you, right? So having this jealous energy in this window, I don't think that their person has been entirely wrong in going, that yes, you're holding an energy for some. I think your person's been holding an energy for you, and it's caused some really difficult energies in the relationship that they're currently in, causing them to deal with energy such as being lonely and vain. I don't think your person's taken action on it. I just think it's something that they've held in their heart space, and now that they're in separation, now that they've come apart, I get the feeling that they've moved into separation and isolation. You're the only thing on their mind. Redeemed. They want to be redeemed. They want a second chance. They want to have a fresh new start in love, a passionate new fresh start in love, and they want you to be able to go, you can trust me that I've overcome all of those ego energies that kept us apart in the first place. This situation is going to call for you, if you take this person back into your world, is to believe that they're going to be able to redeem themselves, because I feel like whatever they did to you feels like unforgivable at this point, and the level of trust that you're going to have to muster to bring them back is going to be significant. But essentially the energy they want to feel is that they've been redeemed. What they want to tell you is they've woken up. Holy dooly, right? Holy dooly. Look at what this Ace of Cups is. It's a fresh new start in love. It's a self-awareness. It's a divine love, self-love, twin love, relationship love, soulmate love. It's love at its highest degree, and it wants to be born anew. It's being illuminated by the moon and the universe, asking for forgiveness because we're learning, because we've woken up. And once you are awake, look, we've got the divine feminine awake. I know who you are now. I know who you are, and I want to redeem myself. The struggle I have is to communicate my truth. How do I stand in the spotlight in front of you and communicate that now I know who you are? Now I know how important you are in my world, but I've done so much damage, I don't know how to pull it together to come forward and speak to you. Oh, this is a big one. But here's where the kicker is for your person, right? Is going, there's two seats here, and you get to choose one or the other. This is the seat that if they sit in this seat, they're going to be the liar, the cheater, the person of deception that they've always been. But what they're asking you to believe is that they're awake now, and they want to sit in an elevated position where love looks like this. It's not a broken chair that sits low to the ground. It's a clean, high, polished, powerful chair that says, I know who I am, I know who you are, and I'm going to sit in this higher seat of love that will, look, it's going to bring these energies in. Nurturing, caring, warm, harmony. It's the love of Venus. It's a lover's relationship. And that's to sit in this higher chair. To sit in this lower chair, that's where you've been. They've sat, they've lied to you, they've cheated. They've probably run off with somebody else, or they've got an addiction, they've got a job they're married to, whatever that third party energy is that has pushed them out of your scenario. They're awake now, and they're going, I don't want to sit in this shitty chair anymore. It didn't bring me any happiness. The whole time I was there, I was thinking of you. And this person knew I was thinking of you, and they were jealous. Not that I took any action on it, but they knew that you were the one in my heart. And now I just want to sit in that chair. I want you to trust me. I'll never make this mistake again. I'm going to bring it all to you. And I'm going to hope and pray that you're going to see that I'm bringing the truth to you, that I'm awake. I want redemption from my divine feminine love. Righto. I'm going to wrap that up there. That's our reading for today. That's a bit of a fly on the wall look at, is this your person? Yeah, that's about it from me. So in faith, hope and love, I'm going to say it's bye from me for now.